Hi and welcome for Garden Tour 2008. This is the official garden cat, J. Jared Jackson III. He doesn't like strangers, so he's probably going to take off now. We're going to start at the end this year, show you some of the things that we've produced in Hackett's garden, a variety of things, and the cake that you're looking at is a rhubarb cake made from our very own rhubarb. And yeah, that a boy, Jay. See, he likes the rhubarb cake, doesn't he? Let's go out in the garden. Yep. Well, there's a show tonight, but if you were watching the website, you'd know that, and you'd probably have arranged for tickets. In any case, let's go see what we find. Speaking of rhubarb, you might remember I explained last year that the rhubarb patch was in a transition phase. Well, this is the fruits of that labor, that it has grown magnificently and will be there quite happy for many years to come. The Longkeeper tomatoes, these are the ones that turn orange as opposed to red. You can see some of them down there getting very close to being edible. And in the fall, when I have to take them off the plants, I'll put them on the workbench in the basement, and I'll have fresh tomatoes into December as they ripen slowly. You see some of the little guys, the sweet 100s, mixed in with them in the back there. This is the squash patch. For example, that's a summer squash of the Italian variety, the striped one. That's ready for picking, but I wanted to show you that it is on the vine still. These are the Jaguar Dark Hybrids. And that's an acorn squash. Winter squash, as it's called. You bake them, bake those. Sort of a mixed bag over here, squash, some chard. There was some lettuce in there, but it's been overrun. Here's a real good example of what an acorn squash really looks like. Some will turn a little orange, but it's orange inside, but it's very good. Very good. This is the bean plot. One of the bean plots. See some beans there maybe. The big chard plot. Some basil. Remember, all of this was started in the den and then moved down to the basement under the lights. These are the cucumbers, trellising them up so the fruit can hang down. There's an example of what you get. And there's another one right there. Okay. The beefsteak tomatoes. Pride. Slice them. Put them on some bread, some mustard on the bread, some cheese, some basil, little mayonnaise on top. Under the broiler for 45 seconds, maybe a minute. These are chili peppers. The green chilies. They're very nice. They're sort of sweet, only mildly hot. The mixed bag plot, the lettuces go in the seed, but I'll use the seeds next year. Two kinds of chard, the green, and this is the lucillus. Little red to it. And a lot of homegrown fresh basil. This was beans, now it's going to be fall lettuce. It's coming under that remade there. The main pepper plot. These are hot peppers here. They're not jalapeno, and I can't think of the name of them right now, but these guys are hot. I dare anybody to come and just munch on one. Well, some of you probably can handle it easily because you grew up with the darn things. And these are my regular peppers. Sweet, regular green sweet peppers. That's one plant holding all of those. And the early tomatoes, a little bit smaller, they turn red. They're very good in salads, or just pick one up and eat it like an apple if you really want. I'm going to do the herbs last. 2 years ago this was a disaster. Broke my back last spring, but this is what makes gardening worthwhile. That's the lemon thyme, regular thyme, coriander, go into seed. There'll be lots of coriander next year. Sage, which is a perennial, comes back year after year and spreads a bit. You can weed it down. A little bit of basil there. This parsley came from the seeds of all that parsley that was here last year. And this is last year's parsley that is now seed parsley, and these seeds will be next year's parsley. So if you know what you're doing, you take your time, You don't have to go to that grocery store and spend those ridiculous prices that they're asking now because the trucks are using so much gas. Well, it took me how long to walk from here, that's the garage door, to here? How much gas do you think I used, folks? So there you go. In any case, I hope you've enjoyed Garden Tour 2008, and I hope that you'll all either come and visit or you'll all come back next year, because I'll be looking forward to you and my garden once again. Take care, everybody.